The King are here once again for the final time of the year. It's that time of the year we've waited, and it's been all coming down to this Super Bowl 52. 32 teams enter the season as hopefuls, and we leave. Now we're down to just 30 teams couldn't cut it, and here we are. And in fact, it is a rematch of Super Bowl 39. We have the NFC Champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the AFC Champions, the New England Patriots. And, well, hey, we're not joining the game late in the third quarter like we have done for most of the season. I was able to get a decent working computer to actually record the whole game just like how the season began, And now I was able for this time, for one and only, hopefully, next season, so on and so forth. But I ramble on. Anyways, extra long, they're longer than usual, but here we go. Super Bowl 52. Who would have thought? Who would have thought it would have come down to these two teams?
It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post.
On the AFC side, not big surprise, defending Super Bowl champions, the New England Patriots, who are in the Super Bowl once again for the third time in 4 years. And like I said before, this is the Eagles' first time in almost 15 years? Not 15, I can't do the math. 13 years. 2000, 2005 season, 2004 season, 2003 season, 2004. 2004. Well, this is the Super Bowl 52. Man, why does math have to be so hard? 52 minus 39, well, that's 13 seasons, 13 years. So, wasn't that hard to figure out. But anyways, like I said, who would have thought that we would have seen these two teams? AFC side, not a big surprise. NFC side, a little surprising. I mean, the success that the Eagles had last year, they finished 7-9 last year. In that tough NFC East field with the Giants and Cowboys. And, Redskins not too far behind. It was a little hard to imagine that this would have been the team to emerge out of the East and win the East, especially how the Giants and Cowboys played last year and so on and so forth. And you look at the other teams in the NFC and so on and so forth. We'll dive into how each team got here, so on and so forth, and the roads and so forth. But obviously, let's first and foremost let's go with the New England Patriots, defending Super Bowl champions. How did they get here? How did they get to Super Bowl 52? Well, first and foremost, they won the Super Bowl last year after being down 28-3. How can we forget being down 28-3 in the Super Bowl and first tying the game, forcing overtime, and marching down the field and get that game-winning touchdown, winning 34-28. So, of course, they won the Super Bowl last year, Super Bowl 51. They got to kick off the regular season. And just before the season began, I think it was in training camp. I'll have to take a deep look. Injuries, yes. Julian Edelman suffered a torn ACL in Week 3 of the preseason game against the Detroit Lions and was going to be out for the entire season. and so he was placed on IR just before the beginning of the season. So that was like their biggest news, you know, Super Bowl hero, this and that. He's already done. Who's going to be their wide receivers? Who knows? But they were able to kick off the regular season at home because they're defending Super Bowl champions, and they were going to host the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that they beat in the divisional round last year, I believe.
On fourth down on now is the lefty.
Actually, no, 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago. Anywho, they would host the Kansas City Chiefs. And lo and behold, they were surprised.
Well,
they lost. Big loss. And we saw a debut and the rise of Kareem Hunt, very first carry for the Kansas City Chiefs, fumbles the ball, and ever since after that fumble, he ran wild on the Patriots. And the Patriots started the season 0-1, losing 42-27 to the Kansas City Chiefs. So, defending Super Bowl champions in recent years, this hasn't happened too much. Week 2, they bounce back. They head down to New Orleans, take on the Saints, and win 36-20 to improve 1-1. Week 3, home, Houston is in town. Surprisingly, Houston hangs in there. A team that eventually, you know, after losing their rookie quarterback, Deshaun Watson, Houston crumbled down the way, but they put up a fight in New England and hang on to win. The Patriots hung on to win 36-33. Week 4, the Carolina Panthers come in town, and yet again, a surprising home loss for the New England Patriots. They lose to Cam Newton and company 33-30. So come around week 5, they're a 2-2. And things didn't look good, but you know what? Thursday night game in Tampa Bay. They go down to Tampa Bay and they sneak a game out, 19-14. They go up 3-2. Following week, they head to the New York Jets, who always is a thorn in the side of the Patriots. They hang on to win 24-17. And then that sets up the Super Bowl 51 rematch. Sunday Night Football in Gillette Stadium. Atlanta comes down. It ended up being a little foggy game, but the Patriots just, picked up where they last left, and they took care of the Falcons 23-7 to improve to 5-2. Last game before the bye, they took on the Los Angeles Chargers, and the Chargers made it a little tough one, but they ended up winning 21-13, moving 6-2 just before the bye, week 9. Week 10 rolls around. New England heads to Denver. Denver has been a thorn in the Patriots side as of late, but that was with Peyton Manning and a great stellar defense. Well, the Denver Broncos did not have Peyton Manning, and that stellar defense did not show up as the Patriots manhandled manhandled the Broncos to win 41-16. Week 11. They were technically at Oakland, but they were playing in Mexico City. And another easy peasy lemon squeezy game for the New England Patriots, improving their record 8-2 by winning 33-8. Week 12, the Miami Dolphins came to town to Gillette Stadium, and another easy game for them, 35-17. Improving to 9-2. Week 13 at Buffalo, and home away from home, they improved 23-3. Or they win 23-3, improve their record to 10-2. But here, week 14, Monday Night Football. Boom, 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 boom. The New England Patriots travel down to the Miami Dolphins, where the Miami Dolphins pull up their big upset of the season, beating the New England Patriots 27-20 all thanks to Jay Cutler and company. But at the moment, that would be the New England Patriots' final loss of the season. Excuse me. While Week 15, they go to Pittsburgh and sneak one out 27-24. Week 16, they host the Buffalo Bills and they hang on. They win 37-16. And Week 17, they win 26-6 against the New York Jets to improve their record to 13-3. In the postseason, they got the number one. They were the number one seed overall, so that means home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They would host the Tennessee Titans in the divisional round, winning handily 35-14. And then, of course, in the AFC Championship game, it was a rematch of back. You go way back to the 1996 season, when the Patriots took on the Year 2 of the Jacksonville Jaguars, where the winner was going to go to the Super Bowl 31. Rematch of that, and unfortunately, Jacksonville was leading that game almost all the way through. And, of course, somehow, down 17-20. The Patriots get a touchdown and get the win, 24-20. And here we are. Here we are in Super Bowl 52, defending Super Bowl champions for the first time since the Seattle Seahawks went to Super Bowl 49 as defending Super Bowl champions. That we've seen this happen, and so it's been relatively recent. It's been fresh in our minds seeing Super Bowl champions head back to it, but we have not seen back-to-back Super Bowl winners since the Patriots did it in Super Bowl 38 and 39. That'd be the 2003-2004 season, I do believe. Yes. So there we have it. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles, the current NFC champions. How did they get here? Well, we have second-year head coach Doug Peterson, former backup to one, the only, Brett Favre. Last year they were 7-9. They missed the playoffs, but Carson Wentz looked like he would be an interesting one. Okay, let's get to their season.
They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Let's see. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Week 1. No big surprise. They get out of the gate. They take on fellow division rival, the Washington Redskins, in DC, and they win 30-17, and they start the season 1-0. Week 2, they take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Doug Peterson takes on his former mentor, Andy Reid, because Doug Peterson was the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs before he got the head coaching job in Philadelphia. But unfortunately, Andy Reid proved to be the better coach and winning 20-27. And Philadelphia loses and goes 1-1. But that would be their first loss in a good while, or their only loss in a good while. Week 3, taking on division rivals, the New York Giants. They, in a nitty-gritty game, the Eagles win 27-24. Week 4, they head out west to take on the LA Chargers. And another nail-biter. But they win 26-24 to improve to 3-1. Week 5. Arizona Cardinals come to town, and boy, were they regretting it. Philadelphia took care of business and won 34-7, improving to 4-1. Week 6 at Carolina, another thriller, another nail-biter, but the Eagles hang on and win 28-23 and improve to 5-1. Week 7, The Washington Redskins came to town, and they weren't successful, the Redskins, because the Eagles improved their record to 6-1 with a win 34-24. Week 8, just another walk in the park over the San Francisco 49ers, winning 33-10 to improve their record to 7-1. Week 9, Denver came to town, and Denver, just like the Patriots, took care of business. They beat them to a pulp, 51-23, improving to 8-1, and it was bye week, bye time. Oh, there we go. Week 11, down in Big D. And Big D was regretting it as the Cowboys got beat up 37-9 to improve to 9-1. Week 12, the Chicago Bears were another cupcake for Philly and company as they improved to 10-1, winning 31-3. But Week 13 at Seattle. Oh, that was a little hiccup for the Eagles as they lose 24-10, and they suffered their second loss of the season, going 10-2. But here, this was the heartbreaker. Week 14, big game in LA. They take on the Rams. They were able to get the win, improve 11-2 with a 43-35 victory, but not without some casualties, as Carson Wentz, their number one draft pick from a year ago in an MVP caliber season, blows out his knee, or shreds his knee, and tears up his ACL, and is done for the season. And they have to turn to their backup, former Rams quarterback, former Eagles quarterback, former 7 touchdowns in one game, Nick Foles. Week 15, Giants they head to the Meadowlands, but they were able to survive to improve 34-29 with a win 34-29 and improved to 12-2. Christmas Day, Week 16, took on the Oakland Raiders, and another nail biter, but they pull it out with a 19-10 victory to improve 13-2. But Week 17, boy oh boy, I think they started their third string quarterback because they already clinched the number 1 seed overall. Whew. And they took on Big D in Philly, and they did not score a single point. They lost 0-6 and improved to 13-3. But it doesn't matter. They got the number 1 seed, home field advantage throughout the playoffs, and just need to find a way to win 2 games to head to the Super Bowl. So, divisional round. Divisional round of the playoffs.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
They took on the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons, and just somehow got past and got the win 15-10 to move on to the NFC Championship game. And they would be taking on the Minnesota Vikings, the team, number 2 team in the NFC. And the Vikings pulled out a miracle over the Saints the week prior in the divisional round to advance to the NFC Championship game themselves. Where if the Vikings would win, they would become the first team to host the Super Bowl in their own stadium, but yet it would be the away team. But little fun fact:
is that going to be for the game winner? That's a really bold call.
Any team that plays in a dome that had to play on the road in an open door stadium has never won in the championship game. And unfortunately for the Vikings, that continued as the Philadelphia Eagles took care of business, manhandled the Vikings 38-7 to become your NFC champions. So here we are, Super Bowl 52. Rematch of Super Bowl 39, like I said before. And it's the Patriots versus the Eagles. And don't know what else to say here. This is the first Super Bowl that's held in Minneapolis since Super Bowl 26 and 92. So that's a nice fun fact. It's nice to see that these teams in the north, or cities in the north with domes, host Super Bowls, because, you know, it's not fair to, you know, hey, let's all have all these southern cities where it's nice and warm, this and that, to host Super Bowl. I mean, Super Bowl 48, that was held in New York City, or in the Meadowlands, and, you know, they lucked out with the weather-wise. It was a nice weather day, and like 2 days later, a blizzard hit. So they lucked out there. So, and I understand, but why can't we have a crappy weather Super Bowl? I mean, Super Bowl 41, that was played in the rain. Let's see. Indianapolis held the Super Bowl 46. And like I said, Super Bowl 40 was held in Detroit, but mainly it's always New Orleans, or Miami. It seems like it's always one of those two cities that always hosts the Super Bowl, in the nice cities in the South where the weather's nice and neat, this and that. But you know what? Why can't we have northern Super Bowls, crappy Super Bowls? I mean, AFC, NFC Championship games, they're played in crappy weather. They play where the hosts are. I'm digressing just a little bit. Anyways, some other fun facts. Since the Patriots are technically the home team, but they chose to wear their white jerseys. And there's a fun fact. Within the last 13 Super Bowls, only one team that had worn their dark jerseys, the dark home colored jerseys, have won the Super Bowl. Every other Super Bowl has been won by the team in white. So, I think it goes all the way back to Super Bowl 39, when the Patriots took on the Eagles. Super Bowl 38 actually, when the Patriots took on the Carolina Panthers, and they won their dark jerseys there. But Super Bowl 39, Patriots win wearing white. Super Bowl 40, Steelers elect to wear their white jerseys, they win. Super Bowl 41, the Colts are wearing white, they win. Super Bowl 42, Giants, they're wearing white, they win. Super Bowl 43, Pittsburgh Steelers win. And what color are they wearing? They're wearing white. Super Bowl 44, New Orleans Saints win, wearing their white jerseys. Super Bowl 45, the Green Bay Packers win, wearing what? Green and gold. What else? Super Bowl 46, the Giants win once again, wearing what color? White. Super Bowl 47, the Baltimore Ravens win, wearing what color? White. Super Bowl 48, Seattle Seahawks win, wearing what color? Gray. They're white. They're light jerseys, but they win. Super Bowl 49, the Patriots, they win, wearing what color? White. Super Bowl 50, Denver Broncos win, wearing what color? White. And Super Bowl 51, the Patriots win, wearing what color? White. So they're trying to keep a pattern going here. White, 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 white.
And now we are ready to resume play.
If it's not white, it's not right. But there's some other superstitions. Like last year, every team that had a pick six in the Super Bowl, they won. They won. And Atlanta had a pick six. But unfortunately, they did not win. They broke that trend, which is very disappointing. Another fun fact, the quarterback the quarterback that has led the league in passing yards has never won the Super Bowl in the same year. So, what is that saying? Tom Brady is your passing yards champion this year. Led the league in passing yards, but all statistics say they're not going to win the Super Bowl. So time will tell there. Let's see what else. Oh, I know we have Hall of Fame finalists will be announced this weekend. The NFL honors will be announced this weekend. MVP, offense and defense players of the year, rookies, coach of the year, this and that. I really haven't dived into, who's options here and there, but coach of the year, it's most likely going to be Sean McVay of the LA Rams, but hey, I wouldn't count Doug Peterson out. But I mean, what McVay has done, super young. I don't even know how old he is, but turned that team around, made the playoffs for the first time since 2002, I think. I mean, if I had to pick, it'd be one or the other. MVP. All I gotta say is I hope it's not Tom Brady. I forget what the. Well, let's see if I can find this list. They can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead. Is it the 7th annual? Yep, 7th annual. Nope, there's no nominees. Finalists and stuff like that. I thought there were some finalists, but I don't know what to say about that. It'll be. I know. I probably won't be tuning in. I'll keep an eye on it. But MVPs, like I said, all I hope it's not Tom Brady. Tony Brown. I think he was a finalist. Rookies, not quite sure. I know. What's his name from New Orleans? 41. I'm just horrible with names. But anywho, let's tune into the game. At the moment, halftime, 17-10. New England's up 17-10 at halftime. I know it's kind of random. Just trying to do some fillers. But there is one thing. I know this is all about the Super Bowl, but there's one thing that has happened this past week or so that has caught my attention, caught my eye. It's not NFL related, it's football related, but I do feel like this is the best platform for me to express my thoughts and so forth on. And that is the return of the XFL. That's right, Vincent McMahon believes that it's time to revive the XFL. If any of you remember back in 2001, Vince McMahon created a football league that was supposed to be more or less anti-NFL. Everything that the NFL wasn't, or used to be, and now is no more, and wants to be different. And unfortunately, it only lasted one season. But there were several things that came out of the XFL that benefit the NFL. And the one major thing was the Sky Cam. That's about, honestly, that's about the only thing I can think of that the NFL benefit from the XFL. I mean, the XFL was supposed to be hard-hitting. It was supposed to be stuff that the NFL wasn't. And no more coin toss. We're going to have two guys chase down the football, and whoever gets the football gets to choose what they want to do. And on the very first game, a player got hurt and got injured, and I don't think he tore his ACL, but close to it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume
so, in the very first game, got high ratings, but it slowly diminished. They played their season in February, March, I think it was, and so on and so forth. But here's the thing. More or less, McMahon wants to be family friendly. He wants to be safe. He wants no players with criminal records, which that's
typically what they're doing.
That's being kind of vague. You gotta define the line. He wants a better brand of football that's family friendly and this and then brings, you know, happiness and joy or whatever to here and there. But he also wants games to last only 2 hours. Well, here the Super Bowl, it's almost 4 hours long. And that's halftime, super long halftime, and other things with the Super Bowl and this and that. But McMahon wants 2 hour long games. How do you get games down to 2 hours without, you know, a constantly running clock, without shorter quarters, and a few other things? So, and initially he wants 8 teams, 10 games, and, you know, a championship game at the end. And he wants to reward teams that win. You know, you win, you get a little extra bonus. You lose, well, you're effed in the A. But, and he wants the same thing. He wants the season to start late February, early March. And, you know, he wants the league to begin in 2020. So a few years from now, hopefully, you know, we have some more football. But the real question is, do we need more football? And some say no, some say yes. I mean, you look, you know, once, I mean, in all honesty, for me, this year, for the first time in a long time, especially since my team, the Packers, did not make the playoffs, I was sick of football, because watching the Packers with, you know, without Aaron Rodgers, because our best player, we sucked. It wasn't worth watching, and it's like, I'm done. You know, let me know when the Super Bowl is, and I'll tune in then. But anywho,
the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
I just really haven't been into watching the into football as of late because of that. So I was really fatigued out. I didn't really watch much of the playoffs. Here and there, I watched the championship games. And just wish Jacksonville would have won. Just think how many more happier people there would have been. This would have been an exciting Super Bowl to watch, because we would have a first-time Super Bowl champion. But no, same old, same old. New England Patriots are here again to cheat to win, so on and so forth. But there is that fatigue, you know. Okay, football's over, now what? You know, we don't miss it that much. I mean, next thing you know, March is, you know, February is a little dull month. I mean, if you're a NASCAR fan, hey, Daytona 500, this and that. But March brings March Madness, those college football hoops. And then April brings the Masters in the beginning of Major League Baseball. I mean, baseball's just around the corner. Pitchers and catchers report for duty in what, 20 days, 30 days, something like that, I think. Something ridiculous. Very soon. It doesn't feel like it. That baseball's just around the corner. But you have March, April, baseball begins, Masters, and then, you know, the NBA and NHL, they wrap up their regular season and start their postseason play. But the thing is, with NBA and NHL, they don't end postseason play until June. So they have basically 2 months of postseason, which is fun, especially hockey, NHL, postseason hockey, playoff hockey, NHL hockey. NHL playoffs are the most exciting, in my mind, the most exciting playoffs of all time, because almost every game goes into overtime, sudden death wins, and momentum shifts. So, anywho, when's the best time then for football? When do you start feeling that fatigue? I mean, April, you have the draft. May, mini camp. I mean, back up a little bit. March, free agency. Oh, and I'll get them a little bit.
Gostkowski's kick is
How
good.
the biggest trade happened between Kansas City and Washington that can't officially take place till the start of the new season. Kirk Cousins is out and Alex Smith is in. But backing up just a little bit to the XFL. You know, it just seemed like everybody was trashing it. You know, hope it fails, this and that. It's like, you know, why do you hope it fails? I mean, I would love. One, I'm excited. Two, I look for the second opportunity for players. I know most players, like, they want to play in the NFL. Their dreams aren't playing in the XFL. Their dream is to play in the NFL. But this will give them opportunities. Okay? So, I hope it succeeds. I hope it does well. And give it time. Because you never know. Maybe they'll define what a catch is. Maybe they'll have shorter quarters. Maybe players can go straight from high school into the XFL. Maybe college players can be one and done instead of the 2-year rule.
Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried.
But oh, let's tune in the game. We got 2:47 left.
During film study, that's one where he's just
it's 13-27.
6 points.
Oh, 4th and 10. Let's see, old flag. But it doesn't look good for the Philadelphia Eagles. I will make my official pick right here, right now. I am picking the Philadelphia Eagles. I know the official Madden simulation, they picked the Patriots. Everyone's picking Patriots. Patriots. Patriots win. They tie the Steelers with 6 Super Bowl wins. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick will have 6 rings each. They will surpass Vince Lombardi and Bart Starr for, I want to say, if that's any correlation, for most championships between a coach and quarterback combo. Oh, the Eagles do not convert on 4th down. Because I mean, say what you will, Vince Lombardi and Bart Starr, they won 5 NFL championships in the 60s. 2 of them were Super Bowls. 2 were recognized as Super Bowls. 3 were NFL World Championships. Different name, same thing, same result. Or whatever. Different day, same shit. You know, that's different name, same shit. It is what it is. The Green Bay Packers have 13 World Championships. Those 9 prior to the Super Bowl, those count.
They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
6 plus 3 when you don't get it on the 4th down.
Those all count. Plus 4 is 13. So I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles at the moment. It looks like the New England Patriots. My man simulation has picked New England for the postseason. Man is 3-1, I think.
Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They picked the whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, let's see how this game turns out. We got, what, 37 seconds, 4th and 15, down by 14, and Philly has 1 timeout. So it's not looking pretty for the Eagles here. So much too much. Oh, makes the catch. First down. And he steps out of bounds. So, what we got? Oh, catch goes out of bounds. So there's still hope. You know, they score a touchdown, get the extra point, go for the onside kick, recover it with 1 timeout. They have plenty of time then, right? Lots of time. Lots of time. Okay, oh, it's already 4th and 18 with 9 seconds left. Jeez. Doesn't look good. Here's a snap. 6, 5, 4, and oh! Timeout. The ball's placed at the 1 with 3 seconds left. And the Eagles call timeout. 1st and goal. Really? Really? That's all I gotta say. I know that's not Bill Belichick, but you know,
welcome back. The offensive unit,
apparently he can't have his image in Madden. Anyways, this looks like this is going to be the last play of the game. Can the Eagles get some pointless points and ruin the Bookers in Vegas? Oh, that reminds me. I think they said there's like over 400 prop bets. Those are always some good ones. But anyways, here we go. Foles takes a snap. And it's a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Alshon Jeffrey. Pointless touchdown unless you're a betting man. I don't know what the over-under is for the game.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it's certainly
touchdown, Alshon Jeffrey.
Yay,
Eagles are down by 8 now. Here we go. No time left on the clock. Extra point is good, and and there are your Super Bowl 52 champions, the New England Patriots. Or so Madden says so. But I'm hoping the other way. Ugh. But there you go. There we have it. It's all come down to this. The Patriots, Madden loves the Patriots. But I will say it's been a fun season. It's been a long season. And hopefully there's a next season. But we have a long off season to rest. We will see how things turn out. Here are some of the highlights of the game. And hopefully, for all you that tune in each week, you will enjoy your off season as much as I just might. And Gilmore is named your Super Bowl MVP. Okay. Some amazing stats there. Anywho, so I just more or less want to thank all of you for tuning in to watch, and thank you for your support. And hopefully we'll see you again next season as the NFL takes a leave of absence. So, and I'm hoping Tom Brady, no, please, no, don't. Anyways, there are your Super Bowl 52 champions, New England Patriots, and all I gotta say is fly, Eagles, fly. And thank you.